This one angers me past Sarah. Oh, you were the worst. Do not tell people that you are straight because you fancy a boy or you're dating a boy. What's the crack, you feckin' lulas, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another stealing someone else's idea video. Woohoo! I tend to do that a lot, but people have such good ideas. I'm like, I want to do that. So this week's video is stolen from Corey Schultz. So he's a YouTuber that I met at Summer in the City through my friend Jason Fraser. We just got on really, really well. We had the same kind of sense of humor. We just got on well. Love ya. So I've been a loyal subscriber of his since then, and recently he put up a video giving his younger gay self advice, the advice you would give as an older person looking back on your younger self. And I thought I would do that. That was a great idea. I want to give my younger self some well-needed advice, because that girl, she did not know what was going on. She was a mess. She just needed someone to sit down and tell her these things. So I'm gonna do it now, just in case time travel happens and she sees this video. She needs this. So Sarah, you know the way you like that guy Riley in Buffy? You know, you didn't know how you felt about him, you just got excited when he was on screen, and then you realized, oh, actually I find him very attractive. Remember when that happened for Tara? Yeah, don't be confused by that. Just, it means you fancy her too. That's what that means. Don't try and think, oh, what's going on here? You fancy her, all right? You think she's hot. Do you remember that game that you played with your friend? Game, where you would just put your hands down each other's pants and have a fiddle. The game, let's play the game. You didn't just like it because it was a game. You liked it because you were touching a woman. You liked the feeling of that and a woman touching you. Yes, it wasn't a game. You just really, really liked that feeling. One thing, Sarah, that I need to stress. Stop feeding in to the stereotype that you just kiss girls when you're drunk, or that you do it for attention. What? Don't do that. Just stop. Yes, you like attention, but you also like girls, and it's gonna make you look bad if you're just kissing girls for attention, because people are not going to believe that you're bisexual. So you know what? Don't do that. It was a bit of fun, but you shouldn't have done that because people didn't take you seriously. There have been many girls that you liked when you were younger. Why didn't you ever tell them? You should have told them, okay? One time you told a girl that you liked her and she was straight and you were sad, but you know, that doesn't mean you can't tell all of them, because one of them might not be straight. So you should have told more people that you like them, and not just obsess about them in your head. You did it with guys, why couldn't you do it with girls? Just saying. So remember that conversation you had with your bestest friend about all the girls you thought were good looking, and you told your friend that you're bisexual, and the person said that she was bisexual too, and then by the end of the conversation she was like, actually, no, I'm not bisexual, I just know when a girl is hot. Please do not just say, oh yeah, me too, and put your bisexuality under the rug. Because that's not how it works. So like she wouldn't have cared if you were bisexual. You literally had a conversation about how you might be bisexual and she might be bisexual. Just because she's not doesn't mean you don't have to be either. You can just say, actually no, I do fancy them. Just cop on, okay? You like girls and your best friend would have been totally okay with it. You should have gone to more gay clubs. You never really thought of it as an option when you were younger. You were all like confused. But you should have went out on more gay nights out, and not for anyone else. Go for you. You always went because your gay friends wanted to go. You are bisexual. You are into the gay thing as well. So, I mean, you could go and look for people for yourself. You could have done that. You still can, Sarah, because you're single now. And now I'm talking to present me and past me. And this is going to get too confusing. But yeah, when you were younger, you could have explored a bit more with your gay clubs and look for potentials for you, rather than thinking, oh, I'm not going to get hit on today because, you know, there's no guys. Remember, you know, you can go for girls too, and there's nothing wrong with that. You should tell your mom. You should tell your mom sooner than you did. You waited until you're 26 or 27, something ridiculous like that. She does not give a shit. Tell your mother so you can have these conversations with her, tell her about all these things. You should tell her. she doesn't care. She will not care. She loves you the way you are, and you wouldn't have to hide who you are for so long. Not that you hid too much from her, but there's parts of you that you couldn't tell her about, and that was stupid because she doesn't give a shit. So yeah, talk to your mom. Talk to your mom as soon as you have the feelings. You know, perfectly fine. This one angers me past Sarah. Oh, you were the worst. Do not tell people that you are straight because you fancy a boy, or you're dating a boy, or you're going out with someone who is a boy. Don't tell them that you're straight. It's just easier that way because people don't understand bisexual. No, they just have to understand it. That's just the way life goes. They're gonna have to get their head around it. You are not straight, so own it. Own it. You are bisexual, and just because you're with a certain person and haven't liked a girl in so long, you are still bisexual. It's still a thing. So no, you're not straight. Do not tell people you're straight. You're bisexual. Like, like, I really am angry at past me for saying I was straight for so long. Because I went through a phase where I'm always saying bisexual, and then suddenly I went through like a few years where I'm just saying I'm straight. No! So past Sarah, really past Sarah, younger, underdeveloped Sarah, you may not know this, but you are not fascinated by boobs because you don't have them. Like, you're not like, oh, what are these things? I'm so intrigued. No. I have to tell you this, that you are just really attracted to boobs. You really like them in a sexual way. You don't just want to have them. You want to have them on your face, in your face, all up in your grill, your hands. You just are attracted to boobs. So that's just the thing. Just deal with that. This is a very specific one, but don't have a little fling with a girl who's in a relationship. A straight girl, potentially bi, you're not quite sure, you're still to this day not quite sure. Even if she says that it's okay with a boyfriend that you do this fling thing, just don't do it. For one, you'll get hurt because they'll never want you, they'll want to be with this other person. And two, sometimes they're lying and they're not happy with the fact that their girlfriend is kissing me and doing other things with me. So just don't do it. Go for single ladies, you know, single people as well. Like, just go with that, because you don't wanna be the homewrecker. So don't do that. Also, you don't have to label yourself. You always think you always have to say, oh, I'm bisexual, I'm straight, I'm this. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Whoever you're into is whoever you're into, and it can chop and change, and that's fine. And you don't actually have to label yourself if you don't want to. If you're not comfortable at the time, you don't have to. You don't have to lie and say you're straight, but you say, oh, I'm not quite sure what I am. That's fine too. One of the most important ones is be proud of your bisexuality, and never, ever, 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 ever second guess it because of what other people say or what other people think. If people say, oh, you're not really bi because of this and this and this, they don't know you. They don't know how you feel. So they don't know. You are who you are, and you know who you are. You are bisexual. You are attracted to women. You are attracted to men. That is just who you are. Do not rethink your sexuality because other people think that you're not and are very, argumentative and getting in your face. Stick to your guns. You know how you feel, and no matter what other people say, that's not going to change. It hasn't changed. It never will. Don't ever think you're straight because you prefer guys a lot of the time. Do not think that. Just because you like guys for a particular time in your life and there's no girls you fancy, that doesn't mean that your feelings for girls are completely gone. Like, if you don't use it, you just lose it and become straight. That doesn't happen. It's just you're very particular with girls. That's it. You are very particular with girls, with who you like and who you fall for. But with guys, you kind of just, yeah, I'll have this, and then, oh no, I'll have this one, I'll have this. You're weird in that way. That's okay. You can be weird. But you just have different ways of liking both sexes. You're very particular with girls and get obsessive about girls because, you find someone that you finally like. With guys, you kind of are hit and miss. Oh yeah, he's cute, he's not cute. Oh yeah, I'll see how it goes, blah, blah, blah. But with girls, you're very particular. And that is fine. You are still bisexual. No matter how many years passes without you fancying a girl, you are capable of fancying a girl. That means you're bisexual. And the most important point that I'm going to say is just love yourself completely. Let yourself fall in love with whoever you want to fall in love with. I don't think there's anything wrong with just seeing how things go and not looking for a particular sex today. Like, oh, I'm looking for a man today. No, I'm looking for a woman. Just love yourself. Know that you're capable of loving anyone. If you love yourself and accept yourself, then you've got nothing to lose. And you will find someone, no matter if it's a man or a woman, you will fall in love with who you're meant to fall in love with. Because I know you were a bit of a depresso when you were younger and you just didn't love yourself and didn't care about yourself, you didn't like the way you looked. Well, I will tell you, you will get past that. You will love yourself too much. Like, I can make another video about how much I love myself, but I'm not going to do that. But just trust me on this one, Sarah, you will love yourself. So just get there quicker and just accept where you are in life and that the world is completely open for you to fall in love with whoever you want. So that is all the key points that I wanted to address to my younger self, my younger bisexual self, to basically just cop on and live your life and don't be so ashamed or feel weird about being bisexual. It's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And yeah, just live your life, Sarah. Please give this video a wee thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please let me know in the comment section what you thought of this video. Is there anything that you would like to tell your younger straight self, bisexual self, gay self, trans self? Is there any advice that you would like to give them to basically get them to a better place quicker, or anything that just would help your younger self at all? Please let me know in the comment section. I really like doing this video because I think it's a very important message that no matter who you are, you just have to learn to accept yourself and love yourself as early as possible. I think the more we talk about it, the more easier it's going to be for younger generations, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with how you are feeling inside and who you fancy and who you are. So I think we should talk about it more so we can all get to a more accepting and loving place and just live in harmony in this world. Okay, I love you, bye.